Let's get to the subject of money and bring in Jeffrey Cleveland, chief economist at Payden & Riegle. Jeffrey, the president said during his speech, we have embarked on a program of national renewal. He almost said, look, this is how you do it. This is how you get prosperity. What do you say?
Well, I don't think tariffs are the way to prosperity, Stuart. We've discussed this before. Tariffs are a tax. It's disruptive to the global supply chain. And much of the prosperity that we see in the world, in the U.S. since 1995, is due to the global economy growing, the integration of more countries into the global trading system. So any rollback in that, I would say it'd be counter to prosperity.
So you're a
that
little...
being said, Stuart, we have a lot of good things going on that aren't getting the proper attention due to the bigger headline issues. And, you know, I'd like to name two of them.
Okay.
Number one, if you're in the lower earning wage percentile in the U.S. right now, you're seeing excellent wage growth, the best of this economic cycle so far. So lower wage people are making 4.4% year on year in terms of wage growth. People are switching jobs at a rate we haven't seen, Stuart, in 18 years. Usually when someone is switching jobs, that is a good sign for the overall economy. So that's great. And the second area I wanted to point you to, housing. In the latest set of data for housing starts 1.36 million at an annualized rate, a cycle high, Stuart. When housing is doing well, usually the economy is doing well. We have general prosperity. Usually when housing is doing well, a recession is not right around the corner. So the latest set of housing data is good. So I think people are very, very negative and bearish. They're missing some of the key turning points here in the cycle.
Jeffrey, that's very interesting, because we've just had a speech from the president where he lays down a hard line on China and a fairly hard line on Iran. The market really doesn't move that much. We're still up 30-odd points for the Dow Industrials. I take it you believe this market strength is because of the underlying strength in the economy, which is not making headlines at all.
Yeah, ultimately, Stuart, at the end of the day, what matters for stocks, what matters for making new all-time record highs on equities will be the underlying fundamentals. We can have volatility in the interim from politics and headlines, and that grabs a lot of investor attention, but it's going to be the fundamentals that drive the market higher. And to me, the fundamentals still look sound. Solid wage growth, even for your lower wage earning individuals. And now housing. If housing, Stuart, starts to contribute, we'll have a consumer spending at a good clip, plus housing starts to contribute positively in Q3 to overall U.S. GDP. That is a really good sign.
Thank you, Jeffrey Cleveland. We appreciate you being with us. Very timely appearance today. Thank you, Jeffrey. See you soon. Thank you.